That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This crazy motherfucker is live. Live. What do we got on the books for tonight? Let's find out. We don't know. I don't know whether I'm loud or I'm quiet because I don't have anyone on my back. We'll find out what happens. We'll see if anyone comes in. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to come in? You don't have to come in. The Real Rosie Wren, hello. Hey. How am I sounding? Am I loud enough? Joe Mama, hey. We had fun with you last night. Big Tim Hill News. Big Tim Hill News, everyone. Please subscribe to Big Tim Hill News. This is not a sub for sub channel, but if I tell you to sub to somebody, you will sub to them or you will be removed. So sub to my friends. Mama Cookie, hello. Volume is good. Big Tim Hill News, thank you. You're welcome, sir. I see big things in your future, Big Tim Hill News. As a matter of fact, I see you doing better than a whole bunch of these other mofos. You know? Tearing dicks off. Hey, how you doing? You tearing some dicks off? Morano Valley News first. Hello, thank you for stopping by. So, what is the subject of my conversation this evening? Unfortunately, I don't know. So let's just go with it. We're going to go with it. Big Tim Hill News says thank you, and Big Tim Hill News, I really don't know what's going on. The most amazing future saying on YouTube will become prevalent to everyone. Your first video was amazing. You should have gone viral by now. But because of YouTube censorship, you have not, and all these assholes who think they're better than you, put a stopper on it because a bunch of assholes gave fucking thumbs down on your comments. Not on your video, on your comments. Which shows a hindrance and a weakness. I know. I can check these things. So where are we going tonight? Well, where we're going to go tonight is...
We don't know. We're just going to do it. We're going to see what happens. And if you don't like what I do, suck me, bite me, eat me, and lick me all at once. And make me happy.
Hello to everyone who came in. Mama Cookie is on point. So what did I do tonight? Well, earlier tonight I said I was going to make a video about me making smoked salmon. So I made some smoked salmon. And the smoked salmon actually came out better than expected, okay? My smoked salmon gave my neighbor guy a hard-on, okay? And excuse the expression, but it made him get wood. And he went immediately home and said he was going to do his old lady for the first time in 2 months. If I was his old lady, I would have replaced him already at that point. But, okay, it's all good. We understand. You know, you're hard up and stuff. And you're too busy whacking it in the shower and waiting for Slabby to make some slabs of salmon. So, it's a Slabalicious video of Samalicious. And we're not talking about the coronavirus tonight. If you want a cure for coronavirus, just go grab yourself a six-pack at your local six-pack shop of Corona. Go buy a couple of limes and inoculate yourself. Okay, so we got that out of the way. That's done. That's done with. People are saying, oh my God, a whole bunch of people in China are dying and nobody's saying, who cares? We are in America. We are not in China. Okay, number one. No other country has attacked America in so many years since the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Literally, no other people have attacked America. So let's not worry about other countries. And let's forget about 9/11 because that was a bunch of bullshit. And only Slabby will tell you the truth because no one else is going to tell you the truth. They don't expect you to pay any attention to my channel. Although if you look at the gray hair on me, you already know I'm kind of old and I already know all this shit. And how do I know that? Because that's where I was. Okay? Okay. We got that straight. So let's see if there's anyone else here visiting us tonight. I got 2 people watching, 2 thumbs up. It's pretty pathetic. Let's see what's going on. That switched quick.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you motherfuckers are all happy about everything that's going on in the world today. And I hope you realize that your president, President Trump, sold out. But he's doing good. He's going away from becoming a politician and back to becoming a human being. And that's amazing. And how do I know that's amazing? Because
the chief troll says it's amazing. It's amazing that President Trump did what he had to do to get where he's at. And he was exonerated, ladies and gentlemen. That means President Trump is not going to be removed by the Democratic idiots, or the Democrats, as we like to call them.
Yeah, them Democrats, they thought they knew something, but when it comes down to it, they didn't have any clue. They just made up a whole bunch of stories, and they wanted people to think that President Trump was a bad president, but we all know President Trump was a good president, and he didn't do nothing wrong, but that's because he's actually an American citizen, and he's not a politician. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump was never a politician, even though Bouncer Slab says he was, and I know Bouncer's going to get mad at me for this. But that makes me a happy potato. I'm a happy potato. With a whole tray of cookies. Chocolate chip cookies for this happy potato.
and banana, brown spotted banana.
And a pencil sharpener right next to my Hippo bubble blower. And a big tray of delicious, freshly smoked salmon. Salmon that makes you get hard. It's amazing salmon. Bouncer Slab figured out a recipe that gives you a woody when you eat this salmon. And if you're a female, it gives you a stiffy clitty. And that is unacceptable by YouTube standards. But I'm still here. So that's the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. We also have a glass kitty cat, a brainwashed tooting chicken troll, a little devil, a butt pirate police officer, Slabby Chef Troll, and Dr. Fish Troll, all on this channel tonight.
So where's it gonna go, ladies and gentlemen? We don't know, but let's find out.
So I'm back. The toys are done talking. Rubs, please. Big Tim Hill says rubs. Well, Big Tim Hill, if anyone rubs you any further than I rubbed you, you're going to get off, bro. You're going to have you're going to get off, man. You're going to make a mess. You need to get yourself some paper towels and stuff, and get some hand lotion, get that shit fixed. If necessary, use a little soap and water. It'll wash that thing clean. It'll spit up a few times like it has a sinus infection and stuff. Just, sneeze it out and everything will be all better, okay? Yeah, okay. So who do we have? Sarah says she doesn't like fish. I think Sarah's full of bullshit, but okay, you don't like fish. I'm gonna take a piece of this salmon here. Little piece. Little piece of salmon. Right there. Smoked salmon. I'm gonna mukbang that shit. And I'm gonna tell you what. Sarah, you would like fish. I don't care what anyone says. Matter of fact, I don't feel like talking. I feel like eating this. Because it's incredible. Old Bouncer Slab came up with a recipe. Made it himself, my own recipe, to make smoked salmon. Now let me tell you something. There's nothing salmon about it. Nothing. SNS Productions, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Jenny Jones, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Dean Machine WFO. He says Sarah doesn't taste like fish, I think. Well, she might taste like drain cleaner. I don't know. I'm just me. I'm guessing on this shit, okay? Probably don't taste like drain cleaner either. Probably tastes like chipped ham inside of a taco, or maybe some roast beef with some horseradish or something. I don't know. What the hell do I know? I'm just an idiot. Came on live for the hell of it because a whole bunch of people were bitching about people coming on live while their live streams were on, and I said, fuck you, this is my time. I'll come on live whenever the fuck I want, and I told you I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it from now on. The biggest channels can come on live, and you know what? I'm going to take a few of their people away. And it doesn't do anything for me. I don't get paid for it. I do it for free. But you will never hear me beg for money. Number one, you'll never hear me beg for money. I don't care about money. Money's not important. Everything I need comes from the earth, okay? Except the love that I have for my family, which on occasion I do hate, but I love them most of the time. So we're good with that. I have a little iced tea here. Big Tim Hill News. Dean Machine can pretty much say whatever he wants here. Dean Machine, WFO, is, well, he's a legend. He's a legend. He's a little dirty, but he's a legend. And we pretty much allow him to say what he wants, so he won't get his mod removed. But I can do that just to be a dick. Let's see here. Dean Machine. Remove moderator. Boop. Dean Machine is no longer a moderator. Now, if you attempt to ban Dean Machine, I will remove you permanently. I'm going to give you a couple seconds here, and I will go back and check the screen. And if Dean Machine is removed, you have lost your moderator, and you have lost your chance at watching the most amazing channel on YouTube. The guy who tells the truth. Not very common, and I do it for free. I don't ask for nothing. I don't do anything with monetization. I do it for free. Dean Machine says, thank you, man, and here we go. Dean Machine has now re-earned his moderator. So Dean Machine, if there's anyone you would like to be removed from my channel, I will take their mod and you can remove them at your leisure. It's not an issue with me. I don't care. It's not important. I'm here to spread a message of happy, joy, fuck you, and have a nice day. That's me. Okay? Okay, Mr. Mackey. Yes, Big Tim Hill News. Wow. I've known Dean Machine for about 2 years. The man is amazing, and he's never done anything wrong to me. Ever. He's amazing. And if he asks me to remove someone's moderator, and he wants to remove them from the fucking chat, I will do it. You know? It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that he still owes me 18 beers out of a 30-pack, okay? So if you think that's what it is, you're wrong. That's a witch hunt. He actually owes me 16 beers. He owes me 16, not 18. But it's a witch hunt. Big Tim Hill News, you will grow if you continue watching this channel. Why will you grow? Because you are a good channel, man. You're a good channel. I'm not here to help people grow, but when you grow, you grow. And you got the thing, you got the thing. And you got the thing, Big Tim Hill News. You got it. Okay? In my opinion, your first Cop Watch should have went fucking viral. I tried. I mean, I really tried, but they just said there wasn't enough content because you kept saying the same thing over and over again. Maybe you could have put in, I done my sister or something in the middle of all that, and you might have got like fucking viral like in 5 minutes, you know? I don't know what happened. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just want you to know. I've been paying attention. I don't pay attention to like what people say or what people do. I pay attention to what makes a channel grow. And believe me, it's not on a sub for sub channel. You're not going to grow on a sub for sub channel. You subscribe to somebody, they remove the subscription after they sub to you and say they got you and blah, blah, blah. And your numbers never change, but their numbers go up. And you don't have any way of knowing unless you have my formula of who subbed and who unsubbed. Now, who subbed is generally reported to you directly, but who unsubbed, you never know. Well, guess what? Old Slabby knows how to tell who unsubbed. And that's the easy part. You know, if you picked up 15 subs last night, but you lost 14 of them, it's a pretty good chance that you should probably get rid of all 15, okay? There we go. There's my formula. The one person who actually subbed to you will come back. The other people are just a bunch of idiots who were playing a game. Sub for sub. I don't do sub for sub. Sub for sub could suck my fucking dick. And yes, I said that live on my stream. Sub for sub can suck my fucking dick. Because I don't agree with sub for sub. I don't actually agree with YouTube analytics. But they tell you what's going on. So that's important. Lipstick Chick, hello, hello, hello. Tiki Doll, hello, hello, hello. Now you see me light a cigarette. I've been lighting these cigarettes for 42 years of my life. I'm in my 50s. I had my chest x-rayed last year because I had some breathing issues, and it had to do with a fucking case of pneumonia that went away with some antibiotics and some blackberry brandy. And needless to say, after over 42 years of smoking cigarettes, I don't have any black spots on my lungs. So not everything you hear about cigarettes being dangerous is exactly correct. But if you start vaping, I'm pretty sure you're going to turn your fucking brain into mush. Because that's just an enhanced form of the chemicals that come from cigarettes, and some of them are much more dangerous. Now, did I want to come here and be live and bitch about a whole bunch of stuff and act like an asshole and blah, 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 blah? No, I didn't. I came here to say one thing. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and thank you all for supporting each other. I have been following your channels. I see who you have supported, and as you know, if you go to your subscriber channel, it shows who you're subscribed to. Now, mine is kept private because I keep a lot of people on my subscription list, and I have a few accounts, and I keep them subscribed to my subscription list, and I always leave a comment when I see their videos come up. Because if you don't, you become inactive and you lose that subscription. So remember, always follow the people that follow you, and they will stay with you. Okay? Once you get past that 1.1K, you're pretty good, okay? You'll be okay. But eventually it's going to go to 4K, which I can do overnight if I wanted to. I could make a viral video. It's not a big deal, okay? I got ideas. Oh, Bouncer Slab has some things in his head. And if I do it and you see me doing something that's totally crazy and off the wall, abnormal for me, do the same thing. And you can use something, my title. Use my title. I don't care. I don't care. But I'm not in the mood to grow right now, you know? Extends is $30 a box. I don't need to grow. Mama Cookie ain't been complaining, so I'm good with that. Yeah, you ordered vape juice that has I ordered vape juice that has 3 chemicals: candy flavor, vegetable glycerin, and pharmaceutical grade nicotine. Gotta check the company. Lots are a brand. Okay, well. So, candy flavor. That's actually not a chemical. That's a chemical composition. So what is in that candy flavor? You need to check out what chemicals are in it. And as far as the vegetable glycerin, do you want to be breathing a whole bunch of corn syrup in your lungs? Just to give you a quick buzz? I mean, you know, and the nicotine. What's the grade of the nicotine? You said it's pharmaceutical grade nicotine. Okay, before I go on about it, because I don't want to go on about this, this is really the subject of my conversation. Check what you just said, because what you will find out is it reads like a chemistry exam. Those 3 items aren't 3 items, man. There are a whole bunch of compounds put into that item, and they can become dangerous to your system. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm telling you to actually check and find out what that is. Fruit flavor? Fruit flavor? Not natural fruit flavor. Fruit flavor? Are you kidding me? Do you know how many chemicals that are in there? According to the FDA, ascorbic acid, niacin, they add a whole bunch of shit to it. Now, these are things that your body does need, but not through smoke. Not through vaping. As a matter of fact, there's things that can turn your brain into mush. The next big thing, vaping. Yeah, there we go. Get away from the cigarettes, because the cigarettes aren't killing people fast enough. So if you start vaping, we can kill them a lot quicker. As a matter of fact, more people are dying from vaping and the chemicals in vaping currently than have died in cigarettes in 10 years. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to do anything with the concentration of population. It has to do with the chemicals added to the vape. There's actually some people fucking fighting against vaping. You want to vape, you want to vape. That's, once again, it's a free society. Do what you want. Taryn Dixoff says glycerin is evaporated in the mouth. Is it? Taryn Dixoff? Glycerin is evaporated in the mouth, which means it automatically goes into your cardiovascular system, as glycerin did when you ran track, or if you were a swimmer, or if you were a football player, which means it is absorbed by the body and it weakens the arterial walls. Would you like to reiterate on what you have just said to somebody who knows what he's talking about? Zero carcinogens like the thing you're smoking, bud. Well, the thing I'm smoking does have actually carcinogens to certain body mass. Weight is important. Health is important. And eating regularly is important. Because you see, someone who doesn't eat and drinks a lot, and someone who doesn't drink a lot of water, the carcinogens in the cigarettes can kill you. It can give you cancers, yes. And the carcinogens in fucking Doritos can give you cancer if you don't drink enough water. But if you drink enough water and eat regularly, you don't really have to worry about all that, but they don't want you to know that. It has to do with eating and drinking, okay? Eating food and drinking water will actually pacify the effects of the carcinogens, which are cancer-causing elements, in anything you smoke or breathe. But I wouldn't know that because you would think I would never have done any research on that, correct? Someone said they're going to be right back. Who said they're going to be right back? Mama Cookie. When you put a tar stick down, we will talk. LOL. Well, Jimmy C says, hey, Smurfette did it. Smurfette did it says, working, listening. Hi, Mama Cookie. Mama Cookie just left. She went to go yell at some kids. Kids are being bad. Smurfette's eating those dangerous Doritos, which has a whole bunch of Maggie in it. Hydrolyzed plant protein, monosodium glutamate, which makes those Doritos taste better each time you eat one. It is an addiction. It is also dangerous to your body, and it does eat away your arterial walls. How would I know this? Because I mixed the seasoning for Doritos back in the 90s. And the MSG, the Maggi, the monosodium glutamate, the hydrolyzed plant protein is dangerous to your system, but it is addictive. It makes them Doritos taste so yummy. In the meantime, it is breaking your arterial wall structure down, and it is actually working at a cellular level, a very, very cellular level, and it is destroying the muscle mass in your body, which has a tendency to make people age prematurely. So you can age prematurely by eating too many Doritos. And how do I know this? Because I mixed the fucking seasoning for them, okay? It's a secret recipe. And yes, the Maggi was delicious. I used to put my finger in a tub of Maggi, monosodium glutamate, by the way, and it was delicious. And I wanted more, but every time I ate it, I lost energy in my body because it was sucking the sugar out of my system. And it is a big cause of diabetes today. You can actually become diabetic due to too much monosodium glutamate. So when you see MSG free at a Chinese restaurant, you can say you're full of fucking shit, because we know you bought a bag of that shit, you mix it with everything so that people want more of what you're making, even though it never fills us up and makes us poop our ass off, but we're hungry half an hour after we eat it. That's MSG, okay? Doritos contain a little bit of that. As a matter of fact, if you look up the Dorito recipe, you'll find out. It might even have Bouncer Slab at the hashtag there, because Bouncer Slab used to mix that up. We called it dry roast seasoning. It was also used for peanuts back in the day. I worked for a company named Flavored Nuts, later Seabrook Blanching. I know all about that dry roast seasoning. But I'm just rambling on, correct? I wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about. You know why I don't have a clue what I'm talking about? Because I just made some amazing smoked peppered salmon. It looks a little yellow under this light, but man, I'm telling you what, that is pink as all can be. Let's break a piece of that off. I'm gonna have to eat a piece of that. We'll try it. Oh my God. Why it looks yellow under the light, I don't know. It's not yellow. It's very pink, unless I'm colorblind. But it looks pink to me, but that would be set in my mind since I was a youngster. So we're good with that. So I don't want to sit here and trash anybody or anyone's beliefs or what they have heard or what they think they know. There are a few examples of life that you need to know. Number one, the more water you drink, as long as it is fresh water and not chlorinated or fluorinated, the healthier you will be. Clean water makes it hard for bacteria to grow in your body. Don't fall into the old, well, it's bleached, it's going to make things better, the bleach will kill. No, it doesn't kill things off. If you feel ill, don't be afraid to take a teaspoon of baking soda, put it in some of that fresh, clean water you have, spring water, and mix it up and drink it. Balance out your alkali in your system. Your pH will change, and you will not be capable of getting sick. They don't want you to know that. And this goes for cancer patients. You change the pH in your system, cancer will not only stop, it will withdraw, and it will disappear. Now, how do I know this? Because I've been through it, and I came up with my own recipe, and it works. 1 teaspoon of baking soda will fix things. And if you take that 1 nasty teaspoon of baking soda and put it in 4 ounces of water and drink it regularly, you will become regular. You might get the shits. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You might get the shits. But changing your body's alkalinity changes your chances at survival. By the way, the medical professionals don't want you to know that, so get this information where you can, because they will probably remove this video because I mentioned it. So, a teaspoon of baking soda, 4 ounces of spring water. Drink it daily for 3 to 4 days out of every month. and your body will become healthier. And believe me, you aren't going to catch a cold or a flu. Nothing can live in an alkaline system. Now, some of these new diseases that man has created may live a little longer in an alkaline system, but they will not live if you continue it. If you feel bad, man, do it. You'll be surprised. And if you really want a fucking excitement, take some lemon juice, real lemon juice, and make sure it's high in citric acid. Mix it with that fucking baking soda. It's going to fizz up a little bit. And drink that down for a couple days. You just killed everything that can hurt you out of your system, including cancer. Now, I didn't say that, and I'm not going to stand behind it, because if I do, I will be removed from this channel. Try it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have an issue, some people have issues. I'm putting it out there. If you have an issue, like a cancer issue or something destroying your internal body cells, your arterial walls, whatever, try baking soda and water. And then eat regular. Make sure you eat. You must eat food. You must drink fresh water. When you see this thing that says purified water, I'm going to tell you something about purified water. Purified water is chlorinated water. It comes out of a tap and is filtered for any impurities, but the impurities are already there because it is chlorinated and fluoridated. If you don't believe me, I'm going to give you a simple way to check whether the water you drink is clean or not. Take a small 4-quart, 5-quart ice cream bucket. Put 6 inches of water in it. That's close to about an inch from the rim. And put some minnows in it. Regular fishing minnows. Now, if those minnows stay alive, that water's pretty clean. But I got bad news for you. If it says it's purified water, the minnows will die within an hour. They'll start floating. Now, you check your spring water out, and you do the same exact thing. Take your spring water and put the minnows in it. After you put 6 inches of water in the bucket, the minnows survive if it's spring water. But if they die, you know you're not getting spring water. I have no easier way to put it. That is simple layman's terms. Check your water. Whatever you're drinking today, take 6 minnows, a half dozen minnows. Put them in a bucket of that water you're drinking. If they die, it's deadly. If they live, the water is okay. And come back and complain to me later, because I am 100% right. I have tested it for 20 years plus, and I have never been wrong. Now, just because I haven't been wrong doesn't mean that there's not, someone who gets lazy and decides to fill their spring water with tap water. So watch it. Watch it carefully. It's what I did. I bottled water for years, and I learned about toxins and poisons in the water. Rosie, we love you too. Lurkers can say hi. Big Tim's laughing, but I want you to check it, Big Tim. Take $1.50 out of your fucking life. Fill a bottle or fill a bucket. Put some water in a bucket from purified drinking water. And then take spring water and put another $1.50 worth of minnows in that. And come back and tell me what happened. Because I already know what's going to happen. The purified drinking water will kill the minnows, and the spring water, 9 out of 10 chances, won't even harm the minnows whatsoever. Actually, they will thrive and be hungry and ready to eat. They want food. In the purified water, they will not want any food. They will die. They'll start floating and kicking and dying and getting white and fuzzy and stuff within an hour. Half an hour, actually, but an hour tells you that water's no good for minnows, so it'll kill you too. Eventually, you'll drop from it. Why did I come up with this subject tonight? Well, I had to be careful which way I mixed my bus bedding with water. I had to make sure the water I used was clean, because if it was chlorinated or just tap driven, it would have killed my bait. And why don't I want to kill my bait? Because I want my bait to live for a few months so that I don't have to buy night crawlers for $3.75 a fucking dozen when I can get them for free in my backyard. But that's just me. But before you judge me or before you judge what I say, you need to think about what I said. The mineral test. The best way to test how bad or how good your water is the mineral test. Take tap water, put it in a bucket, put your minerals in there, they will die. Take purified drinking water, put your minerals in it in a bucket, they will die. Take actual spring water and put your minerals in it in the bucket, and they will live. So don't tell me that the chlorination and the fluoridation of water is not dangerous to living things. Because if it kills the low animals on the food chain, it'll fucking hurt us too. Plain and simple. Nobody wants you to know that, okay? Once again, nobody, medical science doesn't want you to know that, but I'm 100% correct. Where did everyone go? They're here, Mama. It says there's 15 people watching. Probably a whole bunch of them from the FDA, but it's not important. We don't care. We're making a point. If they don't want to listen to the point, that's good. I'm going to eat a piece of salmon. I hope they're listening. There's a piece of salmon. Mukbanging the salmon. Don't care about these channels that say, I can't stand people smacking their lips while they're eating. Fuck you, this is my channel. And you people who say, oh my God, you're taking up my time because you came on live when I was live. Well, don't stay live so damn long, okay? Some of us want to visit people. It's my channel, I'll come on when I want to. I don't owe you shit. My channel is free. I don't ask for money and I don't want no money. Y'all motherfuckers, the e-beggars. Keeping your channel going by Megan. If I can do it for free, you can do it for free. So you're fucking lying. You're just trying to make a fucking profit. I don't even want to swallow this. It's so good. I just want to keep it in my mouth. It is really good. And of course, when we did the brine for the salmon yesterday, we did it with spring water, not filtered water and not tap water. We used spring water. It cuts back on the chance of the carcinogens from the smoke getting into your system so badly. Because smoke can cause, hickory smoke and cherry smoke can cause, according to California, it does make carcinogens, which are cancer-causing agents. But then again, so do most bags of chips you eat. So, we'll not go there. Morano is on the road. Well, I'm hoping that a lot of you people learned from what I said the other night when it came to talking about people getting arrested and wanting you to bail them out of jail and blah, 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 when they're sitting on their couch at home laughing their asses off at how many donations you give them, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's all the truth. Bona fide, I've checked. These people who say they're in jail are not actually in jail. They just went off a line for a fucking short break while they were collecting money for a bail that never existed. Now, some are actually in trouble, but, you know, you run your damn mouth too much, you're going to get in trouble. Okay? So it's all good. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings or take anything away from anyone's channel. I'm not. I'm just here to let you know, quit donating your money to these idiots. Use your money for you. Don't feel bad about something because they said it happened. They're scammers, okay? Enjoy your money. Spend it on yourself. Spend it on your family. Do something you always wanted to do. Fuck them. They are scamming you so that they can live in motels, hotels, live on a van, drive across the country, not have an address because they have to stay hidden because they're scamming, and they've been, well, it's been brought to the attention of the authorities that they're scammers. And not because they're pretending to be freedom fighters, because there are actually some freedom fighters out there, but some of these people are assholes. Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. I'm glad you came to my channel. I appreciate new people. I don't get many because I'm kind of drastic with the things I say, but that's okay. If you don't want to listen, you don't have to. As you know, you can always hit the mute button or the back out and leave button. Okay? Jimmy C says, I am so about 11 o'clock, Jimmy C will be on. So if I'm to understand this in about an hour, because Jimmy and I are pretty much on the same time frame here, and I believe it is about 10 a.m. right now. Maybe, yeah, a couple minutes, maybe a second after 10. So he said he's going live at 11. I would appreciate it if you folks would go visit Jimmy C, see what he's all about. He runs an amazing panel. He does really good. He does not ban people unless there is hate or racism. There is no banning on his channel. And if someone bans someone on Jimmy C's channel, Jimmy C is going to take care of that person. If it's a stupid reason. Because Jimmy C is a very smart, intelligent person, and he sees what idiots do when they try to destroy channels. That's why I mod everyone on my channel. Tampa Boy Customs, hello, hello, hello. I will hit your channel here in a little bit, but right now I'm going to moderate you so you don't have to go anywhere. So you're moderated. Al Ruined, hello. I will check your channel again. And, well, I'm going to just put it this way. If your channel doesn't have any content and you only have 1 or 2 subscribers, I'm probably not going to stay with your channel because that tells me that it's a dock channel. It's an extra channel, okay? I don't want to give anyone a hard time about it. You know, because I have a few channels that are extra, but I keep them active for the purpose of keeping them active and for the purpose of making the people that I have subscribed to with those channels active and happy and not losing a subscriber. Now, like I said, this isn't a sub for sub channel, but it does take a lot of work to make sure that you check all the channels that are live individually on the channel that you went to sub it on. Because, you know, you might have been on a channel for 2 or 3 days and talked about it, talked to these people and chatted and blah, blah, blah with a sock account. And then you go to your regular account and you're like, oh, I'm not subscribed yet. Well, I better subscribe. So that's a good thing. Subscribe to your main account to that channel. And then go back and leave a comment with that sock account. Now, do I condone sock accounts? Yes, I do. I do. Okay? So there it is. Simple. I do. I condone sock accounts. If you got a sock account, just keep it active, keep commenting, and everything's okay. It's no longer a sock account. It is an actual account. A sock account is an account that you go to and you subscribe to somebody, and an hour later you unsubscribe to them, but you're happy because they subscribed to you. That's a sock account, in my opinion. That's just an opinion. I just told you what a sock account was. A sock account is an extra account that you really don't keep active. A sock account is like when you have too many accounts and you can't keep track of them. That one kind of goes to the wayside and it doesn't visit the channels it subscribes to, and it makes the other person lose subscribers. Most sock accounts don't care whether or not they get subscribers because, well, they're sock accounts. Not wanting to hurt anyone's feelings or nothing to, just if you have a sock account, 2, 10, whatever, maybe 30, the point being, or 110 or 145, the point being is keep those accounts active. It doesn't have to be daily, but if you have subscribed to a channel, you need to visit that channel or they will lose your subscription. And it's only fair that if they've subscribed to you and they have an active account, that you subscribe to them and you keep up with that active account and leave a message now and then. Because if they don't get at least 1 or 2 comments from you on a video in a month, YouTube will remove that account completely. I'm just letting you know, forewarning you is how it works. Do I approve? No. Do I agree? Yes. I don't approve, but I agree. Because if you have that many accounts that you can't keep track of them, you don't deserve to have them. And YouTube will take them away. Some of us have abilities, and we can make sure our accounts visit everyone. And they stick. That's important. You want that account to stick. If it doesn't stick, it's just a view for a few minutes, or a thumbs up for a few minutes, or a thumbs down for a few minutes, whatever. Unfortunately, they disappear. Generally, the thumbs down still shows up as a view, though. For some reason, thumbs up don't show up as a view. Thumbs up disappear, the views go down. Thumbs down show up as a view, even when the thumbs down go away. I don't know why that is. It's YouTube analytics. I don't want to try to explain it to you, but I'm just helping you out here. So sometimes thumbs down aren't bad. Okay, that's the easy way to put it. Tammy Jackson will do something on it. You got a cooking channel, do something. Do something for 20 seconds at first, or 30 seconds at first. Keep your camera faced at the food you're making, or you just finished making. Make a video. Put some content on your channel. Nobody, believe me, we've all had a hard time with YouTube and videos and how we post our videos and what title we should put on our videos. And we've all got that clickbait fucking warning and all that shit. Just put a fucking title on it, make a video, make sure it's posted. And if it's for children, make sure you post it's for children. If it's not, not. You know, you can go to YouTube Studios to do that. You don't necessarily have to. If you don't swear like I do, or if you don't act like an idiot like I do, you don't really have to do it. They won't give you a designation for children or not for children. They'll just leave you alone. Okay? Okay, well, Tammy Jackson, I'll be waiting for the 10th. And if I like what I see on your channel, being that I deal with cooking channels and Mama Cookie's baking channel, and I like what I see, I will definitely, without a doubt, nobody can compare, and they've been shunned by others, but proven by me, I will bring you some videos and friends. We will actually make videos about your channel to get people to go and follow your channel. But some of these friends have big channels, and they'll say hi, and they'll probably tag your channel, and your channel will grow. Now, I have begged and asked them all not to do that to me. I would like to do it on my own because I'm a bullheaded son of a bitch, an old man. And I really don't want a whole bunch of collateral damage if I fuck up, because I have a tendency to fuck shit up. So, but other channels will make you grow. What's my favorite fast food? No one ever pussy. I didn't say that. Any food that runs by me and I can get a bite of is pretty much fast food as far as I'm concerned, and it's good. Cart and mini bag. Yes, I did see that. You want to grow, you need to just keep putting videos out there for a while. You see, you won't be suggested by YouTube until you get a couple videos that at least get 100 likes. And if you put out a video, talk to people like me, and I'm not tooting my own horn. Talk to people like me who have people who actually follow the channel, and we will actually get you 100 likes. It's going to take me some time. It might take 20 minutes. We'll get you that 100 likes so your video is suggested. And every time your video is suggested, your channel will actually grow and you'll pick up new subscribers. But make sure if they leave a comment that you answer their comment. And if you don't know how to answer a comment, just touch it. And you can leave an answer. It'll just, even on a computer, you just leave an answer to their comment or leave a hello or something. Let them know that you respect the fact that they left you a comment. The biggest thing I've found on channels today is people don't answer their comments. And in doing so, they have to go and take a paycheck and go buy a whole bunch of subs, which don't stick around for more than a few months anyway. But if you answer an actual comment, people will follow you because you made them feel special. People want attention, okay? Everyone wants attention. So leave a comment. Even if it's like the only person who left a comment on your video, respond to them. Respond to the person or all the people who leave comments on your video. You will be surprised at how fast their friends find you and your friends find them, and all of a sudden you're growing. I never wanted my channel to be over 100 subscribers, just so you know. And I never went out fishing or looking for subscribers. They just found me through people, and other people, and friends of people, and blah, 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 as long as you keep it active. Dean Machine feels special. That's because he finally found his penis while he was peeing. Dean Machine, that happens once a year to some of us, okay? We find it, and we pee with it, and we're proud of it, but there's nobody there to see it, and that kind of sucks. Now, I don't condone smoking cigarettes on a live stream unless you're bouncer slab. So if you're smoking cigarettes on a live stream, don't do it unless you have a specific disclaimer that disclaims that it's not real people doing it like I do. Dean Machine has a special purpose. Dean Machine kind of thinks he was like Naven. Naven, yeah. He had a special purpose, Naven did. He discovered his special purpose while he was sending his paychecks home to Mom. In the meantime, there was someone at the gas station shooting the oil cans, and Naven's dog, Shithead, ran away. I wanted to bite Naven, but Naven, at the end of the movie, finally got his thermos, so everything was good. This fish is so good. It's like not even fish, okay? It's like freshly douched in brown sugar and smoked fish, okay? So it's freshly douched in brown sugar and smoked fish. Yes, Dean Machine, I know what the jerk is, okay? Unfortunately for me, my mind is an encyclopedia of events that has taken place in the last 50 years. So not too much gets by me unless it's fake news. And there wasn't really a lot of fake news back then, but it's getting pretty bad the last 10 years. I'm not trying to polish your boat or nothing, and I'm not going to polish your banana. The bear might, but I won't. And bubbles, for 50 cents, you can blow bubbles. So I see I'm closing in on almost an hour. And I'm really sorry that I've wasted so much time. But maybe we should be a dick right now. Maybe I should start being a dick. Everyone want me to become a dick for a few minutes? Everyone want to hear me rant and rave about something that pisses me the fuck off? Because I will. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to fucking rant and rave about something totally fucking ludicrous and has no meaning whatsoever, but it's going to mean something to you if I say it. Metalhead put a 1. Morano Valley put a 1. Tampa Bay put a 1. Tampa Boys Custom put a 1. D Machine put a 1. Just said do it. Mama Cookie put a 1. Okay, motherfuckers, let's talk about the coronavirus. And how can you get rid of the coronavirus? Number 1, do not catch the coronavirus and you do not have to get rid of it. Number 2, if you do catch the coronavirus, there is a 98.9, not a 99.9, a 98.9% chance that you will die of the fucking coronavirus because you will get pneumonia and you will drown in your own goo. Number 3, how do you fight this off? Go to your local six-pack shop, buy you get a six-pack of Corona, go to the grocery store, buy some lime, treat yourself for the coronavirus instead of getting an inoculation. If you lose a loved one from the coronavirus, that means they did not follow number 1, number 2, and number 3. Any questions? I look at the lighter side of things, ladies and gentlemen. We're all going to die of something eventually. The moment we were born, we began to die, okay? The second you were born, the second you came out of your mommy's stinky fanooter, and if you don't like that term, that's too bad. The moment you came out of your mommy's stinky fanooter, you began to die because life ends in death. Nobody lives forever. So if you're going to worry about the coronavirus, this guy named St. Peter once told me when I was drowned, he says, "Little Johnny, don't dwell on death, dwell on life, and you will live. If you dwell on death or the fear of death, you are a failure. Your body contains electricity running up and down your spine and your neurological systems. Electricity cannot be destroyed, which means you can never really die." Okay, that was St. Peter. He don't know what he's talking about, right? It wasn't St. Slabby or nothing. I have an empty glass here. Everyone's giving me ones. They want me to keep ranting. They want me to just go off and start ranting. You want me to rant about these idiots fucking causing fucking turmoil throughout the society of YouTube and begging for money, the e-beggars, and saying, bail me out of jail, bail me out, bail me out, bail me out, and they're already sitting on a fucking couch in their living room. Well, you're still paying this bail money that they never actually saw a magistrate for in the first place before they got out. They're already sitting on the couch. They want the money so they can go on vacation. Do you want me to bitch about that? Or what do you want me to bitch about? Tell me what you want me to bitch about. Don't tell me about Trump and Nancy Pelosi, old Pelosi, and, little Adam shit. You don't have to tell me about that shit. I already made videos about that months before it happened. And I told you that Trump would be exonerated of all charges. So once again, old Bouncer Slab was correct. Because the Democrats had nothing on him. Now, is he a great president? He is a good president when he doesn't act like a politician, yes. But when he acts like a politician, he's a fucking asshole, and I don't respect him for it because he's a sellout at times. But not always. But he's getting closer to be a sellout, I don't want to bitch about it. I gave you an opportunity to give me a question. I guess I shouldn't be rambling on. I gotta light this again. They're like 2-puff cigarettes. You light them, you smoke them, and 2 puffs, and poof, they go out. It's no big deal. Mama just gave me a cup of iced tea. Mama, kudos and thank you for the iced tea. So I was up in the woods earlier tonight looking for wild mushrooms because I know at this time of year, certain oyster mushrooms grow really good. And what I got to tell you is something bizarre. The one area we pick mushrooms in, I told you about it a few videos back, how we found a whole bunch of dead animals, bones, and piles of poop. Well, today, right next to our home, I was up in the woods, and guess what I found? Dead animals, bones, and big, huge piles of the same looking poop that I found many miles away. So, I'm beginning to think that a certain creature is becoming more normal to the woods we live around. And all the game animals, the deer, the rabbits, even the fucking raccoons, they're disappearing, man. They, turn into skeletons and shit. And these things clean the bones off pretty good. So, being that I said that, What do you think they are? What do you think is eating these animals? I want to know. I want your question. I want your answers. I want your suggestions. I want your ideas. Because I ain't never seen a pile of poop that looked like that in the woods. I mean, that is one big lunker pile of poop. Bears are already like in hibernation here, Tampa Boys custom. The bears have been in hibernation for over a month here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like, well, Jimmy C, I thought about the coyote situation, but the problem is I found 3 dead coyotes this afternoon. Every one of them had their head turned around their back. And that's why I'm asking people this question. What the fuck grabs a hold of a coyote and breaks its fucking neck? Because I know how hard it is to break the neck of an animal. And for something to break the neck of an animal, it would have to be very powerful. And why are all the game animals gone? And why are the mushrooms that I like to pick that I normally find at this time of year all gone? I'm just asking a question here. I'm not eluding anything that you say, and I'm not eluding nothing. I just want to know. I'm kind of asking for answers. I'm kind of befuddled about the whole situation. Where in the hell did these whatever come that are breaking these coyotes' necks and turning deer's heads around and twisting them off and leaving them lay? They're not eating them. They're just killing them like sport or something. Is there like some genetic mutated human beings out in the woods trained to kill animals and catch animals and kill animals and catch animals and kill animals? Or is there something that's been there that we didn't know? And I repeated that on purpose because I'm confused about it. What I saw today is something out of the ordinary. And like I said, 3 coyotes, not one coyote. These coyotes were together in a group, and evidently they were protecting each other, and they got fucked up by whatever fucked them up and left one hell of a big pile of shit in the woods that looks like my poop, but is layered more like horse shit, okay? So I want to know what it is. And I want to know why the ground is all tore up and I can't find any footprints or anything. I looked. I wanted to plaster cast some footprints because I had an idea. But the ground is so tore up, I cannot find any, like, good imprints. Well, it's not a wolf. I can tell you that already. I grew up in northern Minnesota. It's definitely not a wolf. I was leaning towards a mountain lion, which is supposedly extinct in the state of Pennsylvania. I was leaning towards a mountain lion, okay? But the way the trees are broken off in our area is bizarre. Most of the trees are broken off between 8 and 12 feet up in the air. Just broken and laying. No rhyme or reason. We have had no real major ice storms or snowstorms. And all these trees that were standing straight up when I was picking mushrooms in the fall are now broken off. And I want to know what's doing it. And I want to know why all these trees are like leading the same way, except for a couple that go over the path. So you see, where the trees are broken off over the path, there's a path in the woods. It used to be an old road or something. They all cross the road. But in the woods around them, where the trees are broken off, they all go in one direction. It's higher up into the mountain. So I followed higher up into the mountain, and, well, something rubbed me wrong, and I decided to come back home today. And I went back to smoking my fucking salmon and said, fuck it, I ain't going to deal with this shit. Because I don't know what it is. And if I don't know what's in the woods, I don't want to be in those woods. Yes, we have a lot of strange noises, and we have people. We don't have moose here, Jimmy. No moose. This is central Pennsylvania. There's no moose here. We have people complaining about loud howls and screeches and weird noises, and their dog won't even go outside when this stuff is going on. And they're pretty close to us, and we've heard them. We've heard them. We kind of wrote it off because we weren't sure what it is, but I'm beginning to wonder what the hell is in these woods, and why are all our game animals disappear? Why did my turkeys disappear? We had hundreds of turkeys up here. Now we don't even see one. We had, average of 20, 30 rabbits we'd see out in the backyard. We haven't seen another one this year. The deer were there, but now they're gone. None of the hunters up here got any deer, which was amazing. None of the hunters. That was another thing. People I know that hunt my area don't get their meat. They've always gotten that meat. And it's always been there. We've always seen a good, thriving population of whitetail. And now there is nothing. Nothing. Not, well, you'll find some squirrel skulls. They're usually in a pile. The squirrels were the last animals to disappear here, and we find piles of squirrel skulls. So, what is it? I'm just asking. I mean, I'm not insinuating that it's a Bigfoot or anything, but I want to know what's eating all the wildlife in our area, okay? Them big furry motherfuckers are pretty tough. I'm telling you, man. We pick wild mushrooms. We spend 4, 5, 6 hours out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, and we have dealt with shit being thrown at us, and rocks and sticks and shit and other things being thrown at us, but we never see any animals. We don't see what's throwing it at us, okay? We don't see what's throwing it. I want to know. I want some suggestions. Because either way, I'm still going to go out and hunt mushrooms, but I don't carry a gun in the woods because I don't want to seem to be a threat to anything that's in the woods. But what's going on? I'm asking a question. I'm not saying it's anything. Nancy Dean Machine had the correct answer. Dean Machine, that is the correct answer. It's Nancy. Well, you said Pelosi. I'm pretty sure her name is Pooplosi, Nancy Pooplosi, because she's full of shit. But no, actually, Dean, that's not the right answer either. We have videos. I told you guys I was going to release some videos that were a little bit strange. And believe it or not, they're not blobby. They're not fuzzy. They're not hard to see. I posted one a week ago, and it was taken down in 32 seconds. 32 seconds into the video, it was removed. And it said that content could not be reviewed. So I have a whole bunch of other videos saved up that we're going to put out. We're going to put them out under weird titles. So if you see a title that comes up like, I was sharpening my pencil sharpener, my advice to you is watch. I am sharpening my pencil sharpener. So you can see what is being hidden. What is being hidden from your very eyes that lives around you. I'm not forcing anything on you. You don't have to do it. It's your choice. So, you will be seeing these videos soon. I've been coming up with a whole bunch of different titles. One of them was how to erase a dirty badge. Because of the smell of these fucking things. It's disgusting. And the 12-foot badge, which is probably more like a 9-foot badge. But we're going to put these videos out there for you folks. I just want you to know that when you see a really strange title on a video, and that's why I've been working my way up to it. If you look at my videos lately, you'll see some weird things put in my titles. I'm going to see if I can get past YouTube analytics, and I know they're watching. But look for those strange titles and watch the video. One of them is going to be 1 minute and 37 seconds, and one of them is going to be almost 15 minutes. The 15-minute one is the one you want to watch. It's out there for a reason. It will change what you think. Will it be removed? Yes, it will be removed. Even with that title, it'll be found. They have a tendency to remove these specific videos. Anything unexplained anymore seems to be unimportant to YouTube. So I'm going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. I'm going to go eat some salmon. I've been looking at the salmon sitting right next to me, and it's driving me crazy. The smell of it is driving me crazy. And will Bouncer Slab be putting out some Bigfoot videos? The answer is yes. Real ones. Not fake, not some guy jumping around going, oogie, woogie, 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 in a ape suit. These are videos that we made that we didn't know we made. Originally, we had no fucking clue. We just made videos and these things showed up in the fucking background, okay? I don't do any I don't know yet how to do any, I can't edit anything yet. I don't know how to do it, but I will learn eventually. But I wouldn't want to edit anything. I want you to know everything that I see. So, rub each other, I guess, or sub each other. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Bouncer Slab is going to show a real video of something cool, strange, macabre, strange, out of the ordinary. And tell him it's not going to be Bigfoot. He's probably going to be polishing his fucking nails, his toenails or something, you know? Just tell him. That's the way it's going to go. I will not put Bigfoot in my title. I will put something else. Because what I have seen doesn't really... From what I seen in Minnesota when I was a kid, this doesn't remind me of Bigfoot, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a 5-toed creature. This is a 3-toed creature, and it's fucking bizarre. And every time we find them, there's lights in the sky, and I want to know what the fuck it is, okay? And you got suggestions? I want your suggestions. Leave your comments below. I will leave you a personal message, and we will talk later. I am going to go because I am getting a warning. So I will talk to you later. Everyone have a good night, and bye.